All right. It's your man, Sir-Earl, coming at you again with another podcast. Number 42. It's amazing. Seemed like just yesterday, but now we're on episode number 42. First off, today is Saturday, November 30th. We're almost at the end of the year. Your flu plan. I wanted to say I want to thank a lot of people, a lot of different countries, Japan, Brazil, Netherlands tuned in. We're starting to really build a great online audience, and I just want to thank everybody for recommending the podcast, and I urge you to continue to recommend the podcast. I also recommend you to log on to Facebook if you have it and become a friend of Earl Bell. That's my Facebook name because probably in another week or two, we're going to go Facebook Live and we'll be accepting questions from the audience. And the only way to get the notification is to already be registered as a friend. It'll be me and Chie will be going Facebook Live, taking questions, dealing directly with our audience. And it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. But as I said before, today is Saturday, November 30th. And the podcast the things I want to talk about today is New Year's resolutions. We're entering the most lion time of the year where people make these promises that they're probably going to keep for maybe 2 weeks if you're lucky. What I wanted to talk about was the top two New Year's resolutions that people make is health and wealth. Health being first. I've been in this industry now 28, 29 years. And just like clockwork, you can see it coming January 1st or 2nd. Gyms are packed. By February, it's back to normal because people have fell off. And what I wanted to try to do was give you some advice on how to make a change, because obviously if you're making these resolutions, you're trying to make a change in some type of situation, and a resolution is nothing more than a promise. The first thing that you have to do, okay, is stop waiting on a date and calling it a resolution. It's a goal. And the difference between a resolution and a goal, a resolution is a wish. A goal is a destination that you're going to arrive to by taking the proper steps. Nothing works unless you do. Okay, so my suggestion, and like I said, I have a very extensive knowledge about people not keeping resolutions. So what I am suggesting is how I've learned to keep goals in my life, not only me but other people, to create goals and accomplishing goals. And that's the only way. First thing is that you need to stop worrying about the scale, okay? You see a lot of people, they don't care if they look like crap. You could be 250 pounds of crap, okay? You lose 10 pounds, you're 240 pounds crap. So the first thing that I would recommend is quit worrying about the scale. Quit putting a time limit on it. It didn't take you a week to put all of it on. It's not going to take you a week to take all of it off. So worry more about the steps and the process, and the results will follow. One of the things that I highly recommend, and they say 95 to 98% of the New Year's resolutions, they fail within a 1 or 2 month period. So 95 to 98% of the people that listen to this ain't going to do shit. So I have no problem with giving out this free advice. Okay. The first thing that you need to do is keep a journal. Become accountable to yourself. A lot of people, well, I'm going to get an accountability partner. They're going to quit before you are. Okay. You have to worry about you. Okay. So I'm not saying don't get an accountability partner. I'm saying hold your own self accountable to you. You get a journal, you set your goal, okay? And you monitor your goals. What I do with my journal, and I've kept one for probably the last 10 years, is that I write down every discipline that I partake in the morning, a visual session, a prayer. I spend, significant amount of time praying. I do meditation. I listen to motivational audio. I listen to devotion songs, and I read a daily devotion. I read something business related, and I repeat this process at least 2 times throughout the day. I meditate 3 times. So I write down all my meals, all the amounts, what time I eat them, all my workouts, what weights I use, how many reps I'm doing. And then at the bottom of the page, I write down 5 things that I am grateful for that day. And at the bottom, I write down accomplished. And what have you accomplished? Well, if you have taken a step, let's say, for instance, your goal is to lose X amount of pounds, and you ate right and worked out that day, well, you've taken a step towards your goal. So you write that in accomplished. When you do that, most people can't remember what they did last week. When you make this journal, you hold yourself accountable to whereas you can look at it and you can say, hey, look, I'm slacking on this, I'm slacking on that. I'm not eating like I should. I have too long intervals. People believe that, if I don't eat nothing, I'm going to lose weight. That is the total opposite of what will happen. When you eat nothing, your body and metabolism slows down, and your body stores the smallest things you take in as fat because it doesn't have no idea when there's more food coming in. The best thing to do if you're trying to lose weight at a sensible level is put your body on a system where it knows it has no reason to hold on to the fat because it's taking in meals at consistent intervals. So the key to reaching goals in anything is consistency. Try to get a little bit better at your goals every day. And the only way to have goals is to write them down. So I have a big journal, and then I have a small daily journal that I write down 5 goals. You either win or lose. You do 4, you lose. And within that daily journal, those are steps that helps me get to my bigger goal. So most people will make a shopping list before they make a journal to hold themselves accountable for what their goals are. And I mean, your goal could be losing weight, going back to school, getting a better job, making a certain amount of money. It doesn't matter if you break it down, you write it down, you hold yourself accountable, and you be consistent in your actions to get there, you will reach that goal. So most people start out their New Year's resolution totally the wrong way. They are wishing. And they go in the gym. The first thing that I would suggest is to hire a good professional, preferably a personal trainer. For some reason, everybody think they know just as much as a trainer. I've been doing this for 30 years. There's no way you know more than me at all, period. People think walking around the block or all this shit that they make up that makes it convenient and easy for them is going to take the place of a guy or a woman or whoever that has been doing this for a serious length of time with the adequate equipment to make a huge change in your body. So your first mistake is trying to do it on your own. You don't know what you're doing. And anything that comes your way, you'll hear, okay, well, I need to follow this diet. I need to do this. I need to do that. Take this boot camp. It's a lot of fun. Well, a boot camp, there's 100 people. Do all 100 people have the same problems as you have? Probably not. So you're doing things that are not working towards what it is you need to accomplish. There's a skinny girl in the class. She's not trying to lose weight. You are. So the first thing is, to me, if my plumbing is leaking, I'm hiring a plumber. If my car's not working, I'm hiring a mechanic. I think if I'm sick, I'm going to a doctor. I think as a whole, everybody think they can get themselves in shape because they have a huge lack of respect for trainers and what they do. They don't give it a lot of regard. They think any Joe Schmo can do it. And as trainers, there's a such thing as an effective ratio. Okay, when you're trying to do what you're trying to do, maybe your effective ratio is 5% because you're doing something. Well, as a trainer, my effective ratio is going to be 100%. Which way do you think you're going to gain faster? Giving 5% to your goals every day or giving 100% to your goals every day? And I'm not trying to, all trainers are not good. Let's get that straight. But they're definitely better than you. Do not try to get yourself in shape. Hire a professional and let them tell you what you need to do. A bad trainer or a not so good trainer, which to me is a lot of them, are better than someone that has no idea what they are doing. You see it all the time in the gym. They come in, they jump on a treadmill, they're running, they're doing this, they're doing that. When you start running and you're already overweight, you're doing nothing but running your joints. That's all you're doing. You're not gonna be at it long enough to ever see an effective weight loss. So maybe a trainer will start you out on a bike, something to get your cardio, get your metabolism going without the strain on your joints of running or walking a treadmill or climbing stairs or anything like that. They have a vast knowledge to get you to your goals a lot sooner than you can get yourself to your goals. And everybody is worried about time. How long is this going to take? I need it off. I'm going on a cruise. I'm going on vacation. Well, if you thought about that, then you wouldn't have put all the damn fat on. You know what I mean? The best way to be ready is to stay ready. So don't worry about the time. Worry about the process. Worry about showing up every day and eating right and dedicating yourself to a professional that's going to help you get to where you need to be. You'd be amazed at the difference that all that makes. But like I said, 95 to 98% of the people are not going to do it. So it really doesn't matter. You'll see the same goddamn fools in the gym trying to get themselves in shape, wasting time, and hurting themselves. I see it all the time. I've seen it for the last 30 years. Trust me, you don't know as much as a person that does this every day. So hire a professional, get your journal, hold yourself accountable, understand. And then another thing, people, you say, okay, January 1st, I'm going to start. No, you're not. That's your first mistake. Your body and mind doesn't know January 1st. When you decide on a goal, it starts that day. You do something to start yourself that day. So anytime I hear someone say, on the 1st, I'm going to get started, what that means is you're going to eat like shit until the 1st because you feel I got to follow this diet and I'm going to get everything in now. So you're going to take 10 steps back between now and the 1st, 10 steps back, and then you're going to take one step forward. You're still going to be behind. So don't look at it like you've always done. Most people do the same thing every year. Beginning of December, I'm going to get started, but I'm going to eat Thanksgiving. In November, I'm going to eat Thanksgiving dinner. I'm going to eat these sweets. I got these leftovers. I'm going to be hard dieting starting in January. So I need to get all these cravings out of the way. It doesn't work. Okay. Plain and simple. It doesn't work. Get started the day that you come up with the fact that you don't like what you see and you want to improve yourself. Go out by your journal, start keeping track. You'd be amazed at looking at what you do and what you don't do, how that can help you. Okay. Most people, they're terrified or afraid to look at a journal because they don't want to hold themselves accountable. If you truly want to make a change, whether it's getting in shape, increasing your revenue, going back to school, getting a promote, whatever your goals are, if you write them down, not an app, okay, write them down, pen to paper, and you keep track of your journal every day, and you make a small step. They say greatness is small things done on a consistent daily basis. So be consistent every day. 1% at a time, get better, get better, get better, and you're going to reach any goal you set. So that's the advice from a trainer and from a person that practice what they preach. Every goal that I've ever had, I've always written it down. I've always broken it down into small steps, and I've always tracked it on a daily basis. What did I do today to get closer to my goal? All right. So give me, we're getting a lot of people signing up. So, leave me a comment. Let me know how everything is going. If you got any questions, I'd be more than happy to help where I can. Don't ask me no dumbass get in shape questions. I'm not an online trainer, which everybody's supposed to, are now. I don't do that. Also, like I said, go to Facebook, Earl Bell. Let me accept you as a friend. So when we go Facebook Live, we can answer your questions on the air. So we'll be doing a podcast. We'll go Facebook Live. You can see us, and we will answer your questions, all right? So until next week, this is your man, Sir-Earl, checking out. Peace.